Welcome to Chapter 5, Day 2. Okay, yesterday we talked about just kind of all of the definitions, why we do this, rules and regs, laws, federal agencies, disinfectants, definitions, and we went through all of the cocci and growth and reproduction, how they grow and reproduce, what happens when they're inactive, and then we talked about infections, bacterial infections, local infections, systemic, staph infections, and what communicable means, and when we cannot do clients. Okay, so today we are on to viruses. Okay, viruses are parasitic. They are submicroscopic. That resides in the cells of a biological organism. That means, an animal or a human. It is capable of replication only by taking over the host cell's reproductive function. Okay. Viruses cause colds, respiratory and gastrointestinal infections, measles, mumps, chickenpox, smallpox, rabies, and HIV. As a hairdresser and nail tech or even an esthetician, any of these businesses where we're right in their faces all the time, you should consider vaccinating for hepatitis B. Okay. Bloodborne pathogens. This is, again, all under viruses right now. Okay, so they are carried by the blood or other body fluids. Think spit, okay, or urine. They can be spread wherever skin is broken. So again, just a handshake with someone that has a cut on their hand, you could be spreading whatever it is to them. Hepatitis causes liver damage. Okay, this is why you should consider vaccinating for hepatitis B. It causes liver damage. It is actually easier to get than HIV because it is in all body fluids, every fluid. So, and it can live outside of the body for long periods of time. Don't ask me how long because I don't know, but I do know long periods of time. So not just, 15 minutes. Okay, we're still on hepatitis. Okay, there are 3 types. Hepatitis A is in fecal matter, and you would get this orally. So this is someone that does not wash their hands well after using the restroom and then touches their face. Okay, hepatitis B is actually the most difficult to kill. Okay, again, this is, causing liver damage. Hepatitis C. So both B and C spread through blood and body fluids. So again, through a cut. Just any kind, body fluids, kissing. Okay? It can be spread that way. HIV and AIDS. Normally we have a discussion about this because way back in the dark ages when I got my license, HIV and AIDS was a huge, huge thing. And I have found over the past few years that a lot of my students really don't know much of anything about HIV and AIDS. But HIV and AIDS is one of the reasons why barbers must get, they have to get tested and they have to get shots and they have to get, vaccinated and but they have to be checked. Any of you that have had children, they check you for HIV before you give birth. So, but what you need to know about HIV and AIDS is that if you cut an infected person, your tool is also going to be contaminated. So, you have to make sure that you are properly cleaning everything. You can't just wipe it off and expect it to be okay. Okay, so when we get back, we will have a little more discussion about that and why it is so dangerous for you. But we are going to go on to fungi. Okay, fungi is microscopic plant parasites. Mold, mildew, yeast. That is all, they're all fungi. Okay. Tinea barbae, I don't think that this one is actually in your book anymore. But it is something you need to know about. It's barber's itch, okay? Usually it's in the beard area, the back of the neck, around the scalp. This is usually spread with your clippers and your trimmers. Obviously, look where it's at. All right. It's almost exclusively in older teens and adult men. And this is why we clean and disinfect our clippers and our trimmers after every use. Okay. Um, Nails. You know, we talk about a lot of molds and things with nails, and it's not always mold, but you can spread fungus by using dirty implements, by improper preparation of nails before you put product on. If you are doing, especially acrylic, that's very popular right now. If you're doing acrylic nails and you give them a full-on wet manicure before you do the acrylics, you need to make sure that every bit of moisture is off of those nails, because it is the moisture that causes the mildew and the mold. So you want to make sure that you have those nails prepped, that they are clean and dry before you do it. But the most frequent one that you are going to see as a nail tech is tinea pedis, which is ringworm of the foot. Okay, tinea means ringworm. So, oh, I need to look for my lice. Hang on just a minute, guys.